Item hash SCP-2805. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2805 is to be contained within a cryonic containment unit located within Site-77. No personnel are permitted to directly view SCP-2805, and must do all observation through closed-circuit cameras. Any Foundation employees who have worked on or around SCP-2805 and subsequently leave employment of the Foundation are to be monitored. Any former personnel who worked with SCP-2805 are to be prevented from taking up employment with the Walt Disney Company. Description: SCP-2805 is the severed head of American industrialist Walt Disney, held in suspended animation within a cryonic freezer. Attached to the freezer are two rotary telephones, circa 1966. Analysis of the cryonic device has been hampered by the fragility of the device and the effect SCP-2805 has on personnel who speak to it. On the base of the cryonic device, the words Siberian Solutions from the Oneroy Collective 1 have been embossed. When a human subject is able to physically view SCP-2805, they will receive a phone call within 24 hours. To the individual making the call claims to be Walt Disney, who will talk to the subject at length about their hopes for the future, their desires, and the Epcot portion of the Walt Disney World amusement park. Digital analysis has confirmed that the voice on the other end of the line sounds identical to recordings of Walt Disney's voice circa 1965. Phone calls were traced to various locations owned by the Disney Corporation. Occasionally, during these calls, unidentified individuals can be heard demanding to be allowed to speak to the subject. SCP-2805 will usually ignore them, but on occasion it has asked the subject to wait. During these times, a sound described by subjects as frozen insects hitting glass can be heard, before SCP-2805 resumes conversation, apologizing for delays from unimaginative souls. SCP-2805 was discovered on 09/18/1967, when several secretaries for executives within the Disney Corporation reported hearing calls from SCP-2805. After an executive member of the board of directors was called, he began to spend significant amounts of time with the original Epcot plans, and eventually began to petition strongly for fashioning the Epcot Park as an industrial center, similar to how Walt Disney had designed it. Foundation personnel intervened once the phenomenon was recognized as legitimate, and SCP-2805 was discovered within the HID-redacted Ribian. It was contained on 02/16/1968, and classified as Euclid. On 04/25/1968, SCP-2805 began calling Foundation personnel.